Hi, this is Megan with Beadaholique, and today I'm going to show you how to do a flat horizontal netting stitch in bead weaving. So I'm going to start by threading my beading needle. I'm using pretty large seed beads to show you, so I'm just using a size 10 needle. If you're using a smaller bead, you want to go to a size 12 or 13. And I'm placing a bead stopper several inches from the end of my thread. For a netting stitch, you have two types of beads. You have the regular bead and then you have a link bead. So I'm going to use these dark blue beads as my link beads. And I'm going to start by showing you a 5 bead netting stitch, but I will also explain what the difference is. So go ahead and start by picking up one link bead, 2 of your other beads, another link bead, and 2 beads, link bead. Just kind of follow that pattern. In the horizontal netting stitch, you're going to be working across the length of, or down the length of your piece. So the width, the number of beads that you string now is going to determine the length of your piece, because you're going to work horizontally. So I'm going to do a pretty short piece just to show you how to do this. You want to make sure that you have an even number of sets here. So you want to make sure that if you have a set like that can bend, this is the way that the beads will go when it's in the netting stitch. You want to be able to count your link beads and say, like, that one's up, down, up, down, up. You want to make sure that it's going to end up back up. All right, so now to continue, we're going to make a turning chain by picking up a group of 5 beads. It's 5 bead netting, so this is your basic group here. It's with 1 link bead in the middle and 2 of the other beads on either side. And to turn, you're going to skip the first 2 link beads and go through the third, and go ahead and just pull tight. And it's going to loop back around. And then you're going to do another group of 5 beads. Skip the next link bead and go through the second one. And try to keep your work from twisting as you go, because it will keep a nice flat finished look if you don't let it twist. Grab another set of 5 beads, and then you're going to go through the last link bead, skipping one. And netting stitches do tend to lay flat. You've got to leave your tension loose enough that you can get them to open up. So now that's the end of row 2. You're going to create another turning chain. So just like before, you get a group of 5 beads, and then you're going to skip the first link bead and go into the second one. So that very first time you do a turning chain, you're going to skip 2, and after that you only skip the 1. And if this gets loose, you can hold on to the beads in your turning chain and give it a tug, and it will tighten up. And that's going to be the way you continue until your piece is wide enough for what you're working on. So you just continue to make a group of 5 and skip 1 link bead. And as your netting progresses, you can start to see the kind of lattice look that you'll get. And it'll be easier to tell which link beads that you're going to go into. You can see if you kind of pop it down that it starts to have a really pretty lacy, latticey look. And then if you want, you can change the way it looks by doing a 3-bead netting stitch or 7-bead netting stitch. Basically, the number of beads between your link beads is going to change the size of the holes, and it's going to change the size of the look of the netting. So if you want to do a 3-bead stitch instead of having 5 beads in your group, you would only have 3. And that's really the only difference there. And that's how you do horizontal netting stitch.